You're watching River City News.
Welcome back. This week, San Antonio City Council will make a major decision on the future of the Spurs' new downtown arena. On the docket for Thursday's meeting are two opposing resolutions. Now, one would approve a term sheet previously negotiated by the city and the Spurs. Second, backed by Mayor Gina Ortiz-Jones, would put a pause on all negotiations pending a new economic analysis. Ahead of these critical votes, we spoke with District 7 Councilwoman Marina Alderete-Gavito. Let's see what she had to say on the Spurs, Project Marvel, and much more. This morning, we are joined by Councilwoman Marina Alderete-Gavito. Thank you so much for joining us in River City News. We really appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
All right, Councilwoman, let's put the big question on the table right away. Is there real concern that the Spurs could leave San Antonio?
Well, I think a lot of us hope not. We have a pretty big vote on Thursday to agree to the term sheet, and we're just going to need to work to make sure we secure that.
Okay, the mayor and even some residents are saying that the Spurs lease runs all the way through 2032. So what's like the big rush to kind of get all these things done?
Yeah, the big rush for me is that the terms sheet will outline what the city's paying, what the county's paying, and what the Spurs are paying, and what each of our contributions will be. I feel that the residents should know that information so that they can be informed when they go to the ballot box in November. So that is the urgency for me.
All right. And it's also been reported, potential conflicts of interest of those that put together the economic analysis to council. Does that give you any hesitancy with the numbers?
I use the economic analysis as a data point, but really what I was looking at as a council member in looking at the approval of a term sheet was, again, what the contributions will be. I mean, the Spurs are contributing well over $1 billion, impact to residents, and making sure that this deal will work for our community. And I feel that it does, and I'm ready to push ahead.
All right, sticking with that, another hot topic is Project Marvel. So at its core, do you believe that it's what's best for San Antonio?
Absolutely. Strong cities have strong downtowns, and that's what we need, and the sports and entertainment district will bring so much economic development to our city. It'll attract employers, and when it attracts employers, it attracts jobs for residents, and that's what we need.
All right, we're going to shift gears just slightly here. So last week, the mayor walked back her change to the CCR process, and you were part of the spearhead against the change. Why were you mostly opposed to it? And do you think there could be a possibility of putting changes to the CCR process back in front of the council, but maybe this time she might have a vote to be inducted?
Sure. Yeah. So the CCR process is wonky, but I'll say this: the CCR, the council consideration request process, is our tool, council members' tools to get things done on behalf of our residents. So I did have an issue when there was a unilateral change to put all this extra red tape in that process and make it more difficult for us to get work done on behalf of our residents. That's why I took issue with it, and that's why I joined my colleagues to sign that 3-signature memo.
All right. One last thing. Is there anything you'd like to say specifically to your District 7 constituents before we let you go this morning?
Yeah, I want to say hello to my District 7 residents, and as they know that, as always, if they need anything from me or my team, we're here to support them.
All right. Thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking to you. Hopefully we get to speak to you soon and see how this council meeting goes this Thursday.
Yes, sounds good. Thank you.
Thank you.